Good morning, everybody. Welcome to my channel. I'm Mindy, and I can't believe I'm saying this, but this is our last week in our camper, and so I have to vlog it. For memory's sake, and just to bring you guys along to just kind of complete this past season, I'm just going to be showing little bits and pieces of this week, and we'll see how the video goes. I'm not sure how it will look, but as you can see, I have some boxes there. We've been collecting them from some people who get lots of Amazon packages around us. And also I was happy because they still had a bunch of these packaging things, which will be handy for packing all the plates and cups and stuff. So it's Monday right now, and we are getting the keys to the apartment on Friday, but I assume that we won't be moving totally until Saturday because Mike has to work on Friday. So I will probably be picking up the keys on Friday, and then we'll just move on Saturday. That's what the plan is currently, I think. So we'll see how everything goes, but we don't really have like a ton of stuff packed because we live in such a small space. We kind of just have our day-to-day things. Like, we don't have a ton of stuff. So I feel like we've gone through like a bunch of stuff that we had outside under the canopy. That was where we stored more long-term things, and we've gone through it and gotten rid of stuff. I've taken loads of things to the thrift store, and I think that feels like it's just not much, like we can just kind of throw it together and take it over to the apartment. So I'm not really feeling too overwhelmed by the packing. It also just feels like a big week because not only with the moving, but it's my birthday on Wednesday and I'll be turning 27. So that's exciting. And today's the first day of fall, and I know I haven't really talked about this, but it just feels like it's been really intense after the assassination of Charlie Kirk. And yesterday we watched some of the memorial service, and it was just like, wow. I mean, I don't even have words to express how it feels. And it's just like we lost a brother in the faith, but just look at what God is doing. So, and I didn't really talk about that on this channel, but I did make a podcast episode about that. So you can go listen to that if you want to hear more of my thoughts about that. We are at the Walmart neighborhood market, and we're going to go inside and get some water.
Oh, tea. We need to open it. Reasons. It's reasons. That's a reason.
This may be the most boring, mundane thing ever, but this is my last time to clean this bathroom. And in a weird way, it just makes me feel like all kinds of things. Mostly excited though. Alright, the bathroom has been cleaned, so now I'm gonna go ahead and fold the laundry. I will be doing laundry later this week, but I won't be filming it. So this will be my last documented laundry here in this camper. Last week I went to Walmart and I was shopping, just looking at their clearance section, and I found these shorts were on sale for $3, and I think it was, clearing out their summer stuff. But I was like very impressed. And I also got a pair of jeans for $7. So I feel like that is super good price. So yeah, I don't know if any Walmarts near you still have their clearances on, but hey, that's like thrift store prices. So I would highly recommend checking out Walmart's clearance sections. Alright, so it's actually the next day. I know that I just showed a clip of breakfast, but it's already after lunch, and so I was running some errands this morning, and I've been trying to do walking to all of the parks that were close around here, like we've done so many times, just as a last little farewell to all the parks around here. So we're gonna go for a walk to a different park today than what we did yesterday. So yeah, let's go for a walk. That was hot. I don't know how hot it is, but it's surprisingly hot for September. 91 degrees. Okay, it is now Wednesday, and if you hear noise in the background, Liam is playing with his little Mr. Pencil toy. But it's my birthday, and it just feels so surreal right now. Like, we're moving soon, and yet it doesn't feel real, and I don't know, it's just like so much going on. But I've had a really good morning so far. I slept in because I usually get up pretty early, and so I decided to sleep in this morning. So, which actually isn't too much. It's like 7 or 7:15 or something. So for me, that's sleeping in. So I did that, and I wanted to just drink my coffee and read a book. I had this book that I've been reading for the past couple of days, and I just wanted to finish it. And so that's what I did. I finished the book, drank my coffee, and I did just some random things, washing dishes and all that kind of thing. And we've been selling a few things on Facebook Marketplace, just getting rid of stuff. So I sold something on there, and so here we are at Kohl's. I'm going to do some shopping, see if they have any good clearance items. Hopefully they do, because, it's the end of summer and they'll probably be getting rid of a bunch of their summer things. So I'm going to go and see what they have, and we might do some other things too. So let's go shopping. Well, we're back out here. I did not find exactly good enough prices for me to buy anything. They had lots of cute stuff, lots of clearance, but just not quite good enough prices for me right now. So I'm going to go to a thrift store or something and see what I can find. So we're back home again, and earlier today when Mike came home for lunch, he does that on Wednesdays. He came he came in and he gave me this book, and it's kind of funny because he's mentioned this book to me already because I love popcorn. I could literally eat a bottomless amount of popcorn. And so he bought me this book, and he said it's one that they had when they were little. But it's just about how these kids just popped so much popcorn and then they ate it all. And it's just a really cute little story. And so he bought this for me because he knows I love popcorn. So that was funny. And he also bought me a bike. Maybe I can put in a little video here of it. And it's a foldable one, so it can fit in a small space. So hopefully that won't be too much for the apartment. Um, and the reason why he bought me that bike is because when we moved out of the house in Arizona, we started doing the camper life. I couldn't bring my bike with me, and so he felt really bad about that. And so now he's like replacing that one that I lost. He ordered one of those trailers that you can attach behind the bike, and then Liam will be in the trailer and I can just pull him behind me, and then we can go on bike rides. So that's going to be really fun. As far as what I got at the thrift store, I wanted to find some pajamas for myself, and I found the cutest pajama pants. They are pink, which is like my favorite color ever, and they're like just strawberries. I know I can't really show it very well here, but it's just like so soft. That actually might be strawberry shortcake, but they are just like so cute, and they were $6. I just like cast about in my head for so long, should I get these or shouldn't I, especially because it didn't come with a shirt. And finally I was like, you know what, it's my birthday. I never spend money on myself, or not never, but like just not very often. Like, I am gonna do this. So I did, and I'm glad I did. So that was one thing. And then Liam also needs some new pajamas, and these are too big for him, but he's so big that I just buy him clothes that are too big. So it's just the Spider-Man shirt and then the pants. I think he's gonna like those. And they were only $3. So that's fun. And then another thing I'm really excited about. So this is the purse I have now, and it is just really not looking very nice anymore. Really kind of worn out, and this bow here came off the other week, and so it's just really worn out. So I found this purse for $7. Not bad. And it looks new. I mean, I think it's probably used a little bit, but it looks new. And it's like, as I was checking out, the cashier said it's even the perfect color for fall, which is true. And it's just like nice big purse. So that's exciting too. So that was what I got at the thrift store. I never ever go to Jamba Juice. I have not been to Jamba Juice in like probably 5 years. And I was kind of shocked by how expensive they were, but again, I just considered that it's just splurging on myself because it's my birthday, and so many good things are happening. And so far I've had a good birthday, and we are invited to somebody's house tonight for supper, so that's nice. I don't even have to cook supper, which is super exciting. I do love to cook, but I also just feel like it is nice to have a break. So I don't know if I'll end the video here. I probably will. So yeah, this has been a fun day and a fun week, and It's really exciting. I will probably be posting soon, an apartment tour and a move-in video. So, yeah, I guess stay tuned for those videos, and I will see you guys in another video. Bye.